एज फार एज यू सेड कि भाई छोड़ रहे हैं, हाँ बिल्कुल छोड़ रहे हैं, इसलिए कि मैंने कहा था कि 100 से ज्यादा सीट अगर बीजेपी को आएगी तो छोड़ देंगे। तब कई लोगों ने कहा था ये तो बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं। मैं आपको बता रहा हूं कि बीजेपी को 100 से सीट कम आया है, फिर भी छोड़ रहे हैं। जस्ट बिकॉज कि आप केंद्रीय मंत्री हैं या 10 नेता बड़े आ जाएंगे या आप 20 हेलीकॉप्टर से उतर के प्रचार करने लगेंगे, इसका मतलब ये जरूरी तो नहीं है कि आप चुनाव जीत जाएंगे। द माइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेज मस्ट नॉट बी मिसअंडरस्टूड फॉर माइट इन टर्म्स ऑफ पब्लिक सपोर्ट। येस, दे आर माइटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, येस दे आर माइटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिप्लॉयमेंट they did, but the numbers are clearly reflective of the fact that they were not mighty when it comes to public support.
Well, if there's one superstar, if one can call him, at the results after out for West Bengal elections, it certainly is a political strategist, Prashant Kishore. He stuck his neck out. He was also handling the account for MK Stalin in Tamil Nadu, but over there it's not been as challenging as the challenge in West Bengal is concerned. Now, for example, over here, the BJP, very, very aggressive opponent. It's a long 8-phase election. There were many things which are against charges of corruption, large number of leaders leaving the party and joining the BJP, and of course a strong anti-incumbency. And in many parts where we traveled, we saw palpable anger against the Trinamool Congress to have to change your strategy, because every time the BJP was changing a strategy, I think that's where the merit came in from Prashant Kishore. Now, Prashant Kishore had already said in the beginning of the campaigning that the BJP will not cross 100 seats. The fact is that the BJP has not crossed that magical figure. The Trinamool Congress all set to form a government for the third time round. He, of course, is going to be very much in-demand political strategist. Really, it's up to him whether he's going to take up anything more in ahead. But remember, when he took charge as a political strategist, there was a lot of criticism, and many within the party were also angry. And some who left the party, like Mukul Roy, like Shubhendu Adhikari, would often take potshot at Mamata Banerjee, saying that she was someone who began this party from the scratch. She is a grassroots politician. Why does she need a political strategist or an analyst like Prashant Kishore? So there were many within the TMC who were actually against him, the need for a Prashant Kishore, not accepting the fact that he would dictate the campaign style or what she should be saying and not be saying, and even dictate distribution. Well, victory silences a lot of critics, and I guess that's the kind of situation as today. He, of course, is going to become hot property. Most probably other political parties who want to be successful are going to make a beeline for Prashant Kishore. But it also makes it very clear that political analysts or political strategists have now become an integral part of Indian politics, and especially when astute, grounded politicians like Mamata Banerjee opt for political strategists like Prashant Kishore, it says a lot for the need perhaps for these kind of strategies, and how the whole concept of elections and election strategies and management have changed. And therefore, he with him has also made it very clear that in fact a very important part or aspect of winning elections is the fact that you also need to perhaps hire someone like a political strategist. So a lot of credit will of course go to him, the way he managed the elections. His workers went to the ground, he would give ground assessment, and he almost got almost every figure bang on.